Good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? Lazy Dads. What a pop up live. What's the occasion? Do you miss me already? I do. Oh my gosh, I do. As a matter of fact, let me do something really quickly. It may be flea market day or farmer's market day, but Joe Fix It For You has set me up. He is so smart. He has set me up with the StreamYard to where the paid version. So I'm testing it out. I can put banners. I can do all kinds of good stuff. So let's see. Let's send that. So I'm really excited about this because this will get me, I will be able to invite more people in and, have everybody come in and co-stream if they want to. And then you can get watch hours for your channel as well. I think it's pretty awesome. Plus I can have 10 people up instead of just the 6. I know. Joe fixed it for me, didn't he? Hello, Rena LaRue. Hello, Annie. I know she's about to go to bed. So she is just snuggling in and wants to hear the voices of some friends so that she can lull herself to sleep. I'm just kidding. Good morning, Dink and Tank. I got myself some coffee this morning. Yes, I do. And I still have not forgot. I'm going to send you pictures. But every time I turn around, another video comes out of Pinecone Fest. And it has all these wonderful pictures. Hey, Mr. C. Yes, thank you. Hit that thumbs up. It has all these wonderful pictures. And then I go back and I'm like, oh, I want to go back there. We had so much fun, guys. And I don't know if everybody saw Johnny's video from Gillum Farms. What? Who's this guy sneaking in?
I know a guy.
I know a guy. I know a gal. Now you can say, I know a gal.
I know a gal too.
Yes, yes. I didn't want to interrupt your morning. If you wanted to pop in, I was happy to have you here. Hey, Lisa. Oh, hugs.
Good morning.
Hey.
I know.
Yes. So what are you learning? What do you know about your StreamYard now?
Nothing.
I
Zilch.
can help you with whatever you need.
0. Well, you can see I just put this backdrop up.
Yeah, you can put backdrops. Yeah.
That was pretty much the only thing that I was playing around with. That, and I saw you could do banners.
Yeah, you can also put up on the top right corner of the screen, you can put your little logo, sunflower logo up there if you want to.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, or you can put a QR code or whatever, and the QR code can go to your page.
Yeah.
And let me get over to my StreamYard and I'll walk you through it.
Good morning,
Okay.
Annie. Annie.
Hey, Annie M.
She's snuggled into bed and about to go to sleep. This is her nighttime. So
yeah, so over on the right hand side you see a menu items. One says comments, banners. Well, when you go to brand, there's a logo section in there because you did get the paid version now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so under logos you'll see Puddles. Puddles is the default logo. Okay.
Oh, the little duck.
The little duck. His name is Puddles.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can add a logo by hitting the little plus mark there, and then just finding your logo in your photos or wherever you have it, and then you can add that logo right there. And like for example, on mine right now, I have I have this as a logo that I'm going to use for tomorrow night.
Uh-oh. Hang on, Jesse. Things are falling.
What in the world?
Is it windy?
The wind came in. I'm telling you, the wind is nasty. It knocked my board down. Okay, so say that again.
Now, so for example, this is the logo I have up on my corner, right corner that I'm going to have for tomorrow night.
You got the antler one too.
I did, but look how puny this little pine cone is. I mean,
I know, but we We make pine cones.
Mine needs a little blue pill to make it grow. It's terrible.
That's what it does. You're right about that. It needs a little blue pill.
I mean, look at that. I mean, that's sad. Now the antlers.
No, you need to feel very fortunate because there were not a lot of the antler ones given out.
No, I'm fortunate for that. I'm just questioning
the pine cone.
The crying because his pine cone is tiny. We'll have to get one from across the street. They have pine trees over there.
But yeah, I got that. Look how many points on that antler. Huh?
I know. And then Dale was saying, that'll be the only horns you get this year. And I was like, game on, buddy. Game on.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
It did, didn't it? It was a challenge. So, okay, so I found my sunflower logo.
So
I've got it on. Oh,
morning, Tamara.
And you can change those. You're going to change those out for whatever you're doing. Let's say you're doing winter, something for the winter. You can change it something for the winter, or Croctober, or if you're having something alive around something else, you can change it. So that's what's good about that.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So now did you do an overlay, or did you just do a screen to change your color on the background? Did you do an overlay? That's the next thing down.
I think that's what I did.
Okay, that's what I thought you did, but making sure.
Yeah.
Joey said you're the original.
And I did just one of the basic ones that they had back there. There we go. How's that?
But you can use your own. You can also, same thing there. You can hit the plus, and if you find a picture that you like in your photo album, and you want to put a picture of trees or maybe the Buc-ee's, whatever, you can put it as your background.
Oh, okay. So, I have this one of the ground that I took.
Right.
Yeah,
but you would add that as your overlay.
Okay. So how do I get us back in front of it?
Okay. So click on the little things down below.
But which one? Yeah.
The little gray screens down below. Our pictures.
You mean like
where you go single layout, double layout? Yeah, it's not changing. What did you hit the plus to add the overlay?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay, so
I should have done that before.
Probably yes.
Okay. Oh, hold on.
Oh
no, it's I can delete it.
Yeah, you can. Go to the right corner of that picture on the overlay, and it'll give a little X. Hover over the picture on the overlay section.
No, it's just giving me. I can hide it now.
There you go.
Okay.
She hit it.
But it won't let me put it in the back. It just says rename or delete.
Okay. Yeah. So you can delete it if you want to delete, but yeah, you probably need to do that before you go live.
Okay.
All right. Because I got my overlay is set for cruising Alaska.
Okay. Oh, yes. You have the ocean and the ship in the background on all yours. Okay. Yeah. So and you guys are going live tomorrow night, right?
Yes. And then in the next section is called video clips. So you can add a video clip in there. Like right now it's set default to like the 30, 29, 28, the little countdown. Well, you can put yours in. So, when we come in live, we always have our video clip playing with the music notes going across in the guitar, right? And then I add music to that.
Now, do you add the music from that music that it says background music?
So you can do it both ways. So you can either do a video, in Canva and add your music in Canva and then put it here and then it'll be together. Or you can add this video clip, just a plain video clip with no music. And then further down below, I'll show you where I go from song to song to song. I change songs all the time.
Okay.
So I have one blank video clip with no music. And then I also have them with music as well.
Okay. So, no, my this whole thing is a background.
So you did the background. That's why. Okay.
That's what I did. Yeah. Because I'm going down there now and it's showing me this as something I selected.
Right.
So
the video clips I got tons of them. I mean, I got ones for Christmas. I got something for the New Year's. I got something for normal regular lives. So you can add how many video clips as you want.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right.
And it'll save it in
It'll
this
save it. It won't.
StreamYard?
Once you upload it to StreamYard, it'll stay there until you, and it's wherever you go. If you co-stream or if you single stream, or it'll stay there the whole time.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And then so you went down the back. So there's where you did it. You did it in backgrounds. You can also change the background there too. You can add the one you were just showing, the green one with the flowers.
Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Add files. Let's add this. I wonder if it might not be the right size. Oh, there we go.
Yes,
yay.
You can change. Yeah. You can add as many backgrounds as you want.
Oh, that is so cool, Jesse.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Now the last section is called background music. They give you a generic amount of songs. They're just generic songs. But I always go to if you go down to the very bottom, hit the plus, you can go to your music stream, whichever. I think you probably use the same as me, as the Apple, the iTunes.
No, I use just my YouTube music.
Okay, but are you using a Mac?
No.
Okay, so with mine, I use a Mac, so my iTunes keeps all my music that I download from, because I use Epidemic Sound.
Uh-huh.
So if I find a song in Epidemic Sound, like this one right here, that goes, my favorite. Can you hear that?
Yes.
So I put that in there, so then whenever I start my live, I'll pick a song and have it going, and then as soon as it's almost over, I'll change to the next song. Or you can loop it. You can loop it to where it plays the same song over and over and over.
Oh, cool.
Right there underneath the word background music, there's also a volume control, so you can make it come in real low, or you can make it halfway or all the way.
I was gonna say, so you could have background music going while we're talking.
You could you pick a song right now and then change the volume. Right now, you can change the volume to where it's real low, and you can have music while you're doing a live.
Well, I completely. Oh, I can hear it barely now.
It takes a little while, but
yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I heard it. Yeah. But I would put the music on prior to doing the lives.
Yeah.
So people that are waiting, or if they have those commercials, because if I put commercials on there, then it gets through all the commercials first.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's that section. Let's see what else. So you can add, and what I did was I took out all them generic sounds like the one you just played, and I put all my own music on there.
Did you? Yeah. I have to figure out how to get my YouTube music on here because I have an Android.
Okay, but
so I just go through YouTube music when I do it because I have the YouTube Premium.
Right.
So I don't have to watch commercials. Plus, I can add my own. I can make my own playlist in YouTube.
Yeah.
Music itself, and I have a playlist of songs. So that's
Speaking
cool.
of that, I was looking at my analytics yesterday, and I was looking in there, and I think it said I had 3,500 hours of commercials that I did not watch.
Oh,
so
that you didn't have to.
That I didn't have to. So I'm over 3,500 hours worth of commercials that because of my premium.
Yes.
It lets you know how many hours free you got basically of.
Wow.
Can you imagine how many commercials you would have had to watch if you didn't have premium?
Yeah, and
I'm not advertising for premium. I'm not telling you need to get premium. I'm just saying,
I am. It is so worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it. But here's the deal. So what YouTube does is they give just a flat rate. So whereas let's say me watching your video, your ad would have given you 0.25% or 1 cent. They give you 0.25% of 1 cent rather, because I'm not watching them. So they said, well, had he watched it, she probably would have gained a penny.
Yeah.
But because he didn't watch it and he's paying for premium, we're going to give him something. So we'll give him 0.25%. Well, they add up, right?
Yes.
And so that's how they're doing it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. See, all this is so new to me.
So go up to the up on the top right, hit banners.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So there'll be some generics. You can go ahead and click on one and hit the edit pencil.
Like, wait.
So right now you should have nothing now, but click, you can add a banner.
Okay.
And you can have it fixed or you can have it scroll.
Okay, so let me just type
in welcome to our live, or welcome to whatever. Welcome to Not for Nothing. Whatever you want to say.
So I can add the banner, and then where's the banner?
So, well, you have to click on the show.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. Now go back into the pencil. Go back to that same one and click on the pencil. And when you click on the pencil, there's a little box that says scroll across bottom. Make sure you check that. That's in case you wanted to have the not fixed, but you want to scrolling across.
Okay. All right. So save and then show.
And so now
that's cool.
So there's two ways of putting up a message, whether you want it fixed where you don't want it moving, or if you want to constantly, put your address or your email or whatever, mailing address.
Yeah.
Or if you're doing a giveaway, you can put giveaway winners, please send your address to this email, blah, blah, blah.
So that's how you guys do that. Okay.
Correct.
I was wondering.
Remember, fixed or scroll, but you have to check the little box if you want it to scroll. Otherwise, it's going to be fixed.
Yeah, it'll just sit there the whole time.
What I'd like about the scroll is it takes up less of your space. If you put a fix, it eats up a lot of your picture there.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the button where you just clicked is if you want to show the addresses or the people's names, because sometimes you'll have 4 people up there and they'll say, hey, who's the guy on the right?
Yes.
Well, you have to have that checked in order for it to show our names.
Okay.
I think it defaults to unchecked. So like you just checked it on and now it's showing my name.
Yeah.
Because when they come in, they're adding their channel name and now you can see it.
Yeah.
But if you want to show more of their face, you uncheck that and then it goes away.
So
right there below where it had the you were on brand.
I've got
no, you were on brand. Okay, under brand.
There. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Show display names.
And then you undo that, and then show headlines. You undo that one as well.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Now the brand color, the very top one, what is that for? That's for just the block, the name.
So that's for people who, so people who don't like no, right now yours is not, you don't have a color up there right now because you're not using it. But if you had right now yours is kind of a blackish or grayish, you can change that to blue or green or yellow or whatever, and then that would be the brand color. Okay. And if you go down to theme, the next section, the theme is the style of what your font is going to look like.
Okay, so like the bubble,
right? Or the classic or minimal. I use minimal typically because I want as little or block.
And then block. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, that is so cool. So many more things.
Yeah, but go back up to banners and put up that banner that you just made. Put it up as a static instead of scrolling.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so just uncheck it and save it again.
Scroll. Yeah, okay. And then put it back in the deal. Back on the screen. Now go down to under your themes. Back over to brand and theme. Now change from bubble to classic. And you see how that's what the theme changes, the style of your label. Yeah.
That one takes up a lot of room.
Right. And then block and so forth. But
and then minimal.
And then minimal, see how it takes up, it gives you less of the color and more of your
background. Yeah. Oh, that is cool. Wow, I can't believe how much room that one takes up.
Well, but if you really want to say something like, call this number, Okay. Or send me your seeds.
Donate today.
Donate today.
This is the Jerry Lewis telethon,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. USA wants you now.
So we want you.
Join.
That is so
You may want
funny.
it
Yeah.
both like that.
That is huge. Yeah. I like the bubble. I think I like the bubble.
Yeah.
It takes up some room, but not as much room.
Yeah. Send all your donations to Lazy Days Ahead, 1031,
at gmail.com. If you're not already privy enough to have that Gmail, you should already have that.
Of course, you should already. Everybody should have our email at a minimum, if not our mailing address, our PO box.
Yeah, you got to have that in your.
It's got to be in your address book.
Address book. Yes, exactly. So, what are you guys doing today?
Well, we're going to take our RV to storage. I'm going to take it and plop it in there for a little while, and then we got to go to the post office. Obviously, I haven't been to the post office in a few days. And then we got to go somewhere else. Lisa said, I don't remember where. Kroger's, Walmart. I can't remember.
She's got you running.
Oh, we got to go get our Noodle November ingredient. There's a special ingredient for our Noodle November.
Oh, you too,
Mama Lisa going to be in the kitchen one more time. Yes.
In the kitchen. And Mama Lisa, hurry. We got enough food for the Papa Jesse. And
I can't wait. Where's my... I don't have my hat here. I don't have my
you got your Joe Fix It For You hat on.
No.
I got it all right here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We came home with almost all the food we took.
Did you? Oh my gosh.
We hardly ate anything because everybody was cooking for everybody,
Well, I mean, we added to it, but still.
And I'm not one to disappoint you and say no.
Yeah, I know, right? No, I'm not going to eat that food. No.
No. Why would I rob you of your blessing?
No, exactly. Because you're going to love that.
If you're going to give me something and I say no, I'm robbing you of your blessing.
Yes, that's it.
And I'm not a robber.
Something. That Terry chili was the bomb.
That's right. I'm a lover, not a robber. And Terry's chili was the bomb.
It was so good. But you know what was even more amazing? I don't know if you saw the pot that she had. Lisa, did you see that pot she had that I think it's a Pioneer Woman?
The big white one?
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, oh, that is on my Christmas list, Joey, just so you know. Yeah. That thing is tall and it is beautiful.
Oh, but you got to be more Pioneer than Woman if you want that.
How much more Pioneer can I get, Jesse?
I know.
Well, you're missing the uncovered wagon. You're missing 2 oxen.
Yes. Okay.
When you get, I'm talking a Little House on the Prairie.
No,
Pioneer.
The oxen are her and Joey.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
the dogs don't count. The German Shepherd's not pulling anything. But that little beagle will pull me half across the property. I will tell you that.
Well, if you get the wagon, I'll count the Jeep as oxen because the Jeep can pull.
Oh, the Jeep can pull. I like that. I like
modern day Pioneer.
Modern day Pioneer.
Modern Steaders.
Yes, Modern Steaders. That's a cool name.
Yeah, Modern Steaders.
So we went to Walmart yesterday, and Joey said, "Do you need anything?" And $64 later, we were like, "Okay," but we got out for under $100, so I was super happy about that.
Our Urban Homestead says, Jesse and Lisa, let me know how much I owe you for a little gnome spoon, and how can I get? Annette, Merry Christmas.
Oh. And Happy New Year. Yes, because Claus is coming to town.
Yeah.
Via the USPS.
Oh, we are coming to town. We're I'm not sure when it's going to be. I think I told you, but we may be going to Georgia. Maybe January, right, Lisa?
What?
Yeah, maybe.
I think January we might be heading to Georgia.
Stop.
Tentatively.
Okay.
Okay, so
our family.
Here's the deal. So there's some friends that Tony and Joni know that they have that are moving from Canada to Georgia.
Uh-huh.
Where? They're from Connecticut, but they're moving their stuff from Canada. They're selling their property and moving to Georgia. They're moving to Charlotte. I'm sorry, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
So they're moving to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's not far.
That's not far.
If they do that, we're going to meet them there.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So we can meet Tony and Joni. So we may have a little informal meetup. And if we do, we're either going to come to Georgia or y'all going to come to us.
Yes. Well, I mean, if you go all that way, we will definitely come to you. That's not too far for us. And that would be, I'm not adding another leg to your trip.
Right. And we'll get to meet Miss Ann because she's from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Charlotte's like, I think 3 hours from her where she's at. She's on the coast.
Okay.
So, and I'm not sure how far the coast is away from Charlotte or Charlotte's away from coast, but it's probably 3 or 4 hours.
Wow.
But I said, if we're there, man, we can go to Georgia and see Ginger and Joey.
Yes, absolutely. Or they can come to us. Good morning.
And while we're there,
everybody that's coming in. I'm sorry. Jesse's been teaching me the paid version of StreamYard, which I am not familiar with. Hey, Josh. Good morning, Tony, Bowen.
You already know how to use StreamYard Basic. I mean, you know how to change from screen to screen. You know all that. Yeah. You can add. You've added cameras. You know the deal on that.
The basic ones.
You know the basic stuff. So it's not much different.
Yeah. And I'm telling you that Megan, when I pop her in 2 different cameras, that's been the best thing that we have done with StreamYard, is have her with that one cam.
With the overhead,
the other cam, that has been completely awesome.
Yeah,
really fun. I tried to do it once with myself, and I guess the internet was just really struggling. We're working off of MiFi boxes, so those little Wi-Fi boxes that have their own gigs, and I guess it was just too much for me to have 2 cameras at one time going. I had my phone and I had the computer. And so the phone was like really glitchy and bad. So I said, Megan, I'm just going to take my phone out of it. We'll just leave your 2. But the basic stuff, but all this new stuff that I've tried to click on before that was like, no, you got to have the paid version for this or that. So
what I do is also, when you create your live,
the
first page you get to when you create, I create test. I have a test live in there, and then I have whichever lives I got coming up, right? So my test live is where I go in there and I change everything, because once you change it in test, it'll always be in all the other ones.
Oh, okay.
So I play around with it in test.
Okay. Oh, nice. And so that's how you get it all
I get it all prettied up and all ready to go. And then when my live starts, everything is there.
It's all done. You don't have to do it. Oh, that's good. Okay. So I know now not to do the overlay. Where is it?
The overlay is going to be, go to your brand section up. Up towards the top. It's
not to do the overlay, but to do the background.
Well, yes.
Okay. So now what would the overlay be used for? What would be an instance where you would use an overlay?
I
see StreamYard has one.
If you just want to show something, like you just showed us the picture of the flowers in green. It's going to overlay our pictures, because you're just showing it for a second.
Okay.
Let's say you want to show a picture of your lupus that just came up, but you don't want to go in there and add screen for invite and all that kind of stuff. You just preload it. Then you hit that, and it overlays it over us and saying, I want to show you a picture. Boom. And it overlays us.
Okay.
It's preloaded, basically, photos or preloaded.
That would be great for Craft and Chat if somebody sends me a picture of something. Instead of sharing the screen, oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, you can preload it and have it there to overlay instead of going down to present and then add the screen, and it just makes it a lot easier. You can put as many overlay pictures as you want. If you want to show 5 different charcuterie boards, you can have them bloom, 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 bloom. because they don't need to see you. You want them to see the picture, and right, the picture takes up the whole screen. So that's what you want them to see.
But now the basic overlay that they have is
but so
it has those.
If you can create your own overlay like that. Let's say you want to put Not for Nothing on the top, and then on the bottom you want to put your QR code or whatever.
Okay.
You can create your own overlay, and then that stays there the whole time.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's so you'd have to create it.
You have to create it
and then save it in your computer, because all I did was upload that. Put that picture, and it went over everything.
Yeah, you create it in Canva, and then that's why. Remember, I told you I do it in test. So what you do is you go to your test, you add yourself to the screen like we are now, and then you test your overlays. You test to see which ones you like.
So then you can see if you have it right in the corner, in the bottom corner, if you've got it positioned right.
You got it.
I see that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Wow. I can see I'm going to be playing with this a lot.
Yeah. Well, like Tony said, you can put your logo and a constant slogan, like your logo, not for nothing logo, and then a slogan saying "We're here for you," or we only take cash, or whatever your logo needs to be.
PayPal me. Buy me a coffee.
No, buy me a 42-ouncer, please.
Yeah. Please, a little coffee is not going to do anything but make me a little bit mad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm out splitting wood. Wow.
Splitting wood. Okay. Yep. Conquest
better you than me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to be doing that either.
Yeah.
We are good, Josh. Thank you for popping in. And I think you dropped that link for Annie's collaboration that she's doing that starts the all homemade, handmade stuff for Christmas. I think you dropped that yesterday in Crafting Chat. So I hope that Josh was able to go over there and watch that video. Because have you been able to watch? Because I know that since last week, I just started replying to comments from videos like 6 days ago, because everything was pre-Pinecone Fest packing, and then Pinecone Fest packing, and then getting everything ready to go to Pinecone Fest with the animals and everything else, and then going and then coming back, and then the unpacking and the everything else. So the last week I have done no commenting or hardly.
We just got back home from Pinecone Fest on Tuesday, and Ginger, I this morning just barely made it to the restroom. That's how busy we've been. It's like, wow. Didn't have time.
TMI just.
I didn't have time to even go to the restroom. No, I have not had a chance to watch any videos, really. I'm lucky to get in these Pinecone Fest videos, the lives and the videos.
Oh my gosh. Your premiere was so good the other night.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It was really good. Yes. And it was awesome. We really enjoyed it. But what I was going to say was, I think the day before we left, I was out burning trash, and I was standing there, and all of a sudden, Conquest Josh's, he had a live pop up, but then right after that, it went to a video where he was airbrushing, a fishing lure. It was, I don't know what kind of
stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. That's right.
Down to the eyes and. Everything. He makes them fantastic. So he has got to do some of those for Annie's, because I'm sure he gives them away for Christmas presents to people, family and stuff.
He probably does. And there's an art. Anybody can go buy those lures. You can buy all those lures wholesale. Mm-hmm. But the trick is how to paint them. And if you don't know how to airbrush like he airbrushes, Bubba, it
ain't happening.
Only the dead fish would bite them.
Yeah, it's going to come out looking like the clown car.
Yeah. No, he does have a knack for that.
He does, and he's got the little stands and the holders so that he can just have, one hand balancing and the other hand.
Like this, it goes
yeah. Oh, let me get mine. Oh.
Yeah. See, and that's how mine would look. One color, all gold.
Yes.
Now, what fish is going to bite that?
Now, did you or Lisa paint any of the pine cones when they were having the pine cone painting part at Pinecone Fest?
I didn't even know about it.
Really?
I didn't even know they were doing it.
That's what they had set up on those tables.
I saw that, but I thought they were doing it, to help. Julie, to help Julie kind of just put them on the tables. I didn't know they were having a craft in chat. Sit down and let's show. I
should have done a live.
You could have done a crafting chef in there. Dang it!
Yes, dang it!
Because I would have been there saying, "Hey, we need a little bit more cone over here.
Yes,
too much antler on this one. Look, greenery. I'll go get you some greenery. I would grab a branch.
Yes, there was plenty of them on the ground. You didn't even have to try to reach up high.
Nope,
plenty on the ground. Well, I was thinking because I brought home the 3 or 4 that I did, so I was thinking maybe I could put one of those pine cones in here
and add it
too, just so I remember that that's the pine cone I painted, and this is the antler.
So why did they give these out? Do you remember why they gave these out? I know why they gave them out. Do you know why they gave them out?
Because we're all awesome and we get a thumbs up.
They gave them out as an appreciation for what the channel as creators have done. So as a creator, they're showing appreciation for what you've done for the community, right? And as a result, you got this little thumbs up, like, hey, you've done thumbs up. Well done.
Yes.
And they did it by subs, right? They started with the ones with most subs down to the one with the least subs, right?
Yes.
So with my engraver, I'm going to engrave Pinecone Fest 2023, and then how many subs I had the day that they gave this out. So the next year, I'll compare the difference between this year and next year.
That's neat.
They may not give these away next year, folks. These may be a one-time deal only, because who knows? They may run out of thumbs.
Yeah. Who knows? Because that was a lot of thumbs they had to chop off to get these made. Bye, Jerry. Have a good day. Jerry's leaving.
All right, later, Jerry. Can you mention how people walk around without one hand?
Yeah, exactly. That is such an awesome idea. Yeah, and I got one of the last antler ones.
Well, you know what? If you don't have that, get you one of these. This is called a Mark. MARK. It's a labeler, and you can charge it, through USB. And I use my phone. You get on your phone, use the app, and it prints a label. You can print any size label you want with this thing, and you can put that label on that little black section of the thumb, or even down below. But
right in here.
Right.
Right up there.
The print comes out right here, and then you can label it. Well, okay, Lisa, show you. Look. So these are the labels that I put.
Oh, that is cool. Now let me guess. You got that on Amazon.
Probably.
The labeler.
The labeler? Yeah. Well, yeah, this came from Amazon too.
You need to put it in our affiliate page.
I'll put it in my affiliate page.
Okay. So it's called a Mark label machine.
Yeah. MARK. Yeah. Or is it MARC?
I'm writing it down. That is pretty cool. I love that. That is an awesome idea. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Now you're going to go all fancy and engrave on the bottom here, but I could put a label on there and how many subs I had, so I can compare it to last year too. That is so cool.
It's called Mark Life. Mark Life. MARK Life.
Live.
Life. LIFE.
Life.
Mark Life. That's the app that I use to do prints, and you can do big print, little print, wide print. You can print horizontal, vertical, and it's all through this one little box.
And it has a little sticker in there.
Sticker roll. There's a sticker roll in here.
Oh, Annie, we would love to meet you as well. Annie said, I will start saving for next year's Pinecone Festival. Would love to meet you all, XX. We would love to meet you too.
There's the roll.
Oh, cool.
Side. See, this opens and closes, snaps closed. And then when you turn it on, it's going to automatically give you a light, say it's on. And then I go into my app and I'll print, which I have on right here. And I'll go to create a label, and I'm going to leave it on the same length, and I'll just type in right there. You'll double click and then type in whatever you want to type.
Wow. That is so cool.
So I tapped in the word ginger. Okay.
Yes.
I hit confirm. Now watch this. I'm going to hit print. And then it'll send it to this thing right here.
And then spits it out in that little.
It's connecting to the printer via USB.
I was going to say I hear something going, but that's my computer. Brampton Gardner's here. Hello.
There go. So there, it spit it out.
Oh, that's cool. That is so neat.
And then all you do is zip it off right there, and there you go. I got a label that says ginger.
Okay, and that's just a sticker. You can pull it off and just put it on there.
That's right. You just pull it off, so it's just peel and stick.
Oh, neat. Wow, I'm gonna have to get one of those.
Yeah.
I still have the I still have the 70s version of that. She said,
I'm on the first row, and I've probably made about, I'm gonna say close to 100 stickers out of it so far, and I'm still in the first row.
Wow.
So, and you can order through the app. You can order refills, but they got different color. You can do different color labels, transparent labels, white labels.
I was going to ask you that if you could get it transparent.
Yes, they got them all in there. I got just the basic white. And you can get black. Let's say black letters. Black labels with white letters.
Yes. So
the possibilities are endless.
That is awesome. Joey's saying thanks, Jesse.
This would be good for You're welcome, Joey. Anything I can do to help your wife spend money.
That was my thought. Thanks, Jesse. I can hear him now. Thanks, Jesse.
Well, that's the least I can do for taking the karaoke from me.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, by the way, I kept meaning to ask you at Pinecone Fest. And then now after it, like 4 times I've been meaning to ask you, have you checked your affiliate, your Amazon affiliate? Because we ordered that battery.
Yes, I did get credit for it. I did get credit for it. Yes,
Yes.
Yes, they were. Trust me.
Good.
So
good.
those are high dollar. Y'all guys didn't spare no expense on those things. I mean, it doesn't tell me who ordered them, but I did see that some were ordered.
Yeah,
and these were ordered from your affiliate page, and then I got so much credit for it. Yeah,
that's good, because I remember I was telling Joey, I was like, well, some things he gets credit for, some things he doesn't. Correct. Some things he gets a little bit for, some things he gets a lot of it for. So I guess it's just a hit and miss kind of thing.
Yeah.
And when we saw them on sale, Amazon Prime Day, I had put it in my cart, and then I took it back out, and I said, nope, get that. We got to go through Jesse's link. And then it was going to send it to you in Texas. I was like, no, I want the product. I just want to order it through his link.
No, I even had some stuff ordered from the Megan Approved channel or page.
Really?
From the Ginger and Megan Approved. I think it was the coffee make, what do you call the
tea kettle?
No, the
electric kettle.
No, the coffee, the small coffee. What's it called?
Espresso.
Espresso. The espresso maker in there.
Wow.
We have in there. Yeah.
Oh, so, that is awesome. That's awesome.
They've ordered some cutting boards or charcuterie now. There's no cutting boards anymore. They're all charcuterie.
That's charcuterie boards. Thank you very much. Yeah. Joey said it's a brick of gold. It is. I mean, it keeps the lights on. So the next thing, Joey is going to have to let you know.
You just got them in the mail the other day.
Yes, they were just delivered.
The UPS guy delivered them for you, right?
Yeah, and he said, wow, that's a little heavy. And I was like, sorry. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Yeah, you should have said, well, it was cheaper to do it this way than to send the whole coffin.
Yeah. See, you're quick-witted like that, and so is Joey. I think of that stuff when I'm falling asleep at night, and I'm like, dang, I should have said da-da-da-da-da, and I completely forget what I should have said. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, so you're going to add the label maker in there. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, I don't know what size. Maybe Joey can put it in chat, or the brand. The next thing, I don't know if he's going to be ordering them from Amazon or where he's going to order, but we've got to order a couple more panels.
The solar panels?
Yeah, and he'll have to put in there, because I'm not familiar. There's like 100 amp or 100 watt, 200 watt, and 50 watt.
You got two different sizes now, right? And they all work. You have two different sizes now, and they all work together, right?
I think you want to keep the same ones together.
Oh, you said 200
watt.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think you're better off, because I think 200, 200, and 200 go. And then you can put up to 6, if I remember what was said correctly.
If you want to boost the power, though, Joe, if you want to boost the power, Joe, if you want to boost the power for that, though, Joe, after you add your 200s, add a JJ Watt at the end. Oh my God.
What's a JJ Watt?
You know who JJ Watt was? One of the famous football players for the Houston Texans?
No. I thought you were talking about some kind of piece of machinery, Jesse. Again, here we go.
Here we go.
I should always expect
it. Here we go,
folks. I don't know why I don't. Always. I always fall for it, everybody. Hook, line, and sinker. Every day. All day.
All day, folks.
Just ask Joey.
Why do you think she has to have everything fixed?
Yes, Joe Fix It For You, and he does such a great job doing it as well. And I don't even know why Suburban Hillbilly said that. I shouldn't even be here. I am not a content creator. Y'all have a great afternoon. Don't say that.
Yeah.
You are wonderful. You're part of our family.
Rochelle, she is a quick wit too. And sometimes it will get her in trouble. She's, oops, maybe I shouldn't have said that. I'm an equal opportunity offender, Rochelle.
Yeah, that's Joey too. He does not really care. He's an equal opportunity offender. Hello, Mary Fiber Creations.
Bud Files.
And the Bud Files.
Yep.
Tank said she just learned something. I didn't know. Thanks, Jesse, for sharing your knowledge.
What was that?
I don't know which one of the things, but it's a something in there.
Well, we're never too young or too old to learn.
Right, to keep learning. Hey, you know what? This this homestead has been the school of hard knocks. I'm going to tell you, I've learned most things by trial and error just to see if it works. And if it doesn't, then I try it again.
So, Ginger, how long or how many months, probably, or years have you been off grid?
Oh, gosh, since we've lived here, 6, 7 years.
7 years of off gridness. If you could change one thing, if you could go back to the way it was, what would you do? What would you change? Come on, Toby.
Oh.
Well, what do you miss the most of being off grid, or from being on grid rather? I mean, now you could turn the light switch on and get power, right? That's not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's not the big deal. I guess the biggest thing is that we're just like Tony and Joni. Water is like, you are very mindful of every time you turn on a spigot.
Well, so water consumption is very high on the alert list.
It is very much, you have to.
Yeah, because you're not on city tap water. You're not on, you're not. Are you on a well?
No, we actually haul our water in. And that was the thing when you said if you could change one thing. When we first got this and first brought the camper out here, we were going to get a well right off the bat. And Joey said water and he's laughing. So I think the well would have been that. At that time, we were thinking, wow, that solar to power the pump is like super expensive. they have hand pumps too, which you can do that as well. I've seen a lot of off-gridders do that. So, but if we'd got that well dug then,
Yeah.
that would have been a game changer for us as far as the water consumption and the issues that have come with it. Last year, when we had that big freeze that came through everywhere, we were negative 18 degrees. So our water is like, I think Tony and Joni said they keep theirs in an IBC tank as well. Their main source.
Right, but now it's inside an enclosure too. So it's enclosed and it's in the IBC tote. But I was going to ask you, why couldn't you do a water catchment system? And you have the flexibility of the hills, so you could use gravity fed as opposed to pump.
We did try that. We tried that up the hill, a little bit up the hill to do that for us, and it didn't work. It wasn't enough.
It wasn't. Well, then all you need was to be a very small pump. If you have the head pressure, a small pump that would give you the pressure you need to. The thing is can you get it up high enough?
Right.
But you need a water catchment system. If you can't get a well, you need a water catchment system.
Yes.
And that's what Tony and Joni just put in.
But we have 2 IBC totes that sit off the back of our shed, and we have gutters on that. But that actually goes down to that's water that we feed. Some of that we feed to the animals, and some of that goes to the garden, and that's all rain. That's all rain catchment. And so, if we could do it for ourselves, we could, because now we've tried to get on the list for a well, and it's like, I mean, we've been on the list for almost a year now to get a well.
You may have to find somebody. It's one of the things where if you know a guy, you might have to get around and see if you can find somebody. Rochelle asked, "What's the best part of being off grid?" The best, and I can answer that for you, but go ahead. I want to hear your answer.
Well, first, the peace and quiet.
Well, I would think that you don't have to pay anybody for anything. That, I mean, you're basically payment free.
Yes.
You're not paying for water. You're not paying for sewage. You're not paying for electricity. You're not paying for anything. It all comes from Mother Earth and God, right?
Yes, exactly. Now the water, again, because we do transport it in, but if we had a well, that would change that. And yes, that would be another one of those things.
And now in your geographic location, what's the depth you have to get good water?
I think it's 200 feet.
200 feet. Wow.
Yeah.
We hit water at 100.
Really? Well, the guy up the street from us, he's way up on a hill, and he got a well a couple of years ago, and he told Joey that he didn't. The guy that came out and gave us a price to put in a well told Joey that he had to dig down, I believe it was 350 feet to get that guy a well, because he is so far up on a mountain.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. Hey, Piggy.
So DQ or HQ Dink Tank said they're buying property in a year. They're gonna be buying some land.
Wow, that's awesome. Hey, I'd say start looking now. Wherever you want to go, whatever state 600 feet, he said. Joey said that guy had to go.
Wow.
I mean, he's up on a big hill. My driveway is no joke, but his is really no joke.
And you ran that the other day to go get those batteries.
Yes, I ran up part of the bank. Yes. My son, one year he was doing CrossFit. Our oldest one, Ron, that got married. He does CrossFit. So
I know who you married.
You do. You made that whole board happen, and you'll never forget the date either, because you had to inscribe it about 12 times.
Hey, Bree.
Yes. But he thought he was going to be funny, and he was going to go down the hill and down the driveway and run back up it like he was Rocky. He did it like twice. He's like, nah, I'm not doing that again. That thing is steep. So it was a Rocky moment that went bad.
Yep.
See, you still have the memories of it.
No, this was my practice. It wasn't memories. This is practice. Yeah. So that's what we're talking about because
Yes.
her son just got married.
Yes, and we commissioned Mr. Jesse to make us.
No commission. It was commanded.
It was
Commanded. I was commanded to do it.
okay.
No
It was
commission.
kindly suggested.
Yeah. It was I know a guy if you don't do it.
I know a guy, and I'm about to ask him for a big favor. Well, it was funny because the only thing she said was, well, we'd love to have something with our name and our wedding date on it. And I was like, oh, I know a guy.
But did you get it right?
But
did you get it right? Was it was the sea or the sand and beach? Was all that was that on point? Because
oh yes, oh they
I know you
absolutely
said they loved that, but
they loved it. They loved the saying that you put on the back from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, that was awesome. Yes, Dink and Tank. We're minutes from Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. I'm going to tell you, when Joey and I started looking, it took us almost a year to find the property that we have now. Literally coming up and back like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks.
Florida.
At first we were just looking, kind of, oh, we'll look here, we'll look there. Then we got into the grind and we were like, we really want to find something. It takes a while.
So Lisa wants to move away from here as well, but I don't know if I got the strength to go off grid. I really don't.
Yeah.
If I found some property somewhere off, a little town somewhere, maybe, but I don't know if I have the strength to go off grid. I'm not saying I couldn't, but
yeah, no, my kids come up and they're like, okay, I need to plug this in. The plugging things in and having that automatic, like when we stayed at the hotel for Pinecone Fest, it was like, woo, I can plug all my stuff in at the same time.
You were spoiled.
Yes, spoiled. It's basically just a juggling act. All it is what is more important. And then you have to think ahead and make sure that you have things.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that you have stuff charged up already that needs to be charged and don't let it get down too far.
But if you think about it, it's no different than being in your truck. Your truck, you plug something in, you're running off a battery. You're not running off, electricity, you're running off a battery. So
right. So you can't run that mini car espresso and charge your phone and charge your headset and put your laptop over there.
Yeah.
You just have to be mindful of, and it actually, that between that and the water, it teaches you to conserve better, because we've all gotten to where we will just hit that nozzle on the faucet and just let it roll.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of water going to waste there.
So when you went to Pinecone, you said the hotel, you must have taken about a 2-hour shower, didn't you?
Yeah. Unlimited hot water. Yeah. It was like unlimited water and then unlimited hot water was awesome. We have a one of those on-demand water heaters that Joey is going to install probably in about a week and a half. He's going to get that installed for us.
Yeah. I installed
nice.
I installed a tankless water heater about 10 years ago, and it's the best thing we ever put in because you never run out of hot water.
Yes.
I love it. I can get in there for 5 minutes or 50 minutes and it'd still be nice and hot.
And see, that's not us right now. You have a camper, so or you have an RV, so that hot water heater has about 6 gallons of hot water in it.
7. Yeah, mine has 7. And what you do on an RV, the trick to getting a good shower is you wet yourself down, turn it off, you lather up, do all your slathering and do whatever you got to do. Then you turn it back on, rinse off a little bit. Then you turn it off, and then you slather some more,
Yes.
And then you turn it back on to rinse off, and then you do one final rinse, and that's all you can do.
That's it. That's showers every day.
Yep.
Because that's what we've been dealing with. Now, we did have a tankless water heater that had batteries. It went off of D batteries. And that was like the second year or third year we were here. Joey installed it. and then a freeze came, and I had drained it, or I thought I had drained every bit of it. And I guess there was a couple of droplets. And then when we went to hook it back up, I mean, just water went everywhere, and the whole thing was toast. There's no way to fix it.
Joe couldn't fix it? No way.
No.
Say it isn't so.
He couldn't. He couldn't. It was busted beyond repair.
Elmer's glue wouldn't help?
No. That would just waste more water. I mean, you should have seen us when we saw the water going everywhere. We were like, stop it. We're losing water. Yeah. Rochelle said Joe couldn't fix it. I know. Who would have thunk there was something that he couldn't fix? She said, I love taking Dex for a walk and getting to say hi and chat with the neighbors and all the kids on the street has been amazing for Sid. I like being social too. We go in town and we people occasionally, but I like being out here with the animals in the gardens. It's just,
I think I'd like the peacefulness of being out alone, away from crowds, where you don't hear. I mean, every neighbor I have right here, when they cut their grass, I hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, you get these grass cutting companies that come around and I mean, you hear it all day, every day out here.
On 7 a.m. on a Saturday, you're like, stop it.
Well, it's not that. It's just, there's never any where you can go out and hear the birds like we did at Pinecone.
Oh, yes.
Did you hear you heard the birds in my video, right? Birds
yes.
chirping stuff.
Yes.
That was added. I added that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that was my sound effects I put in.
But they were there.
But they were there. You couldn't hear them as clear. So I added. I basically boosted the sound of the birds.
Yeah.
But that's part of editing. Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I can't just go out and I'll hear traffic, or I'll hear grass cutting, or I'd hear kids hollering and screaming, and mamas chasing papas, and it's.
Yeah. I couldn't believe what Mike had said. The people next to him were fighting over.
Oh yeah, they were hollering. They were hollering at each other.
Wow.
I mean, you would think that, hey, let's slow it down. We got neighbors here. I mean, we're neighbors are like less than 20 feet away.
Yes. And then you got people like Brenda who's in a tent. You can hear the squirrels walking.
Exactly.
So Dink and Tank said, tired of hearing crackheads walk by at 2 a.m. Yeah, I would probably get pretty tired of that as well. It wouldn't take me long at all.
Yeah, so Dink and Tank are in town. They have a house kind of in town, in the neighborhood, but it's in town. But they're close to the street, so they got the sidewalk, the street sidewalk, and I imagine they hear everything coming around. If there are people yelling at each other, or they're cracking
and I feel so bad because they had grown some gorgeous sunflowers.
Oh yeah,
and they went somewhere. I saw it on one of their videos. They went somewhere and came back, and somebody had picked some of their sunflowers.
Yep. Well, I mean, when you're right there by the road, you're not going to be able to stop everybody.
No, and you can't really put a fence there. It's kind of hard to fence that area. So I feel your pain. I was that point too, where we could hear our neighbors when we lived in Florida. We could hear our neighbors when they were yelling. We could hear the guy across the street. Every Saturday night was a party. We could hear, the guy getting up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday or a Sunday and blow. I mean, if it was summertime, it could be like 6, because as soon as the sun cracked, he was up blowing his driveway off and everything. I was like, I got to get out of this town. This is driving me insane, Joey. And it was driving him insane too. So. Yeah.
I bet you he loves it out there now.
Oh, he does. Absolutely.
Especially when he gets to come in from a hard week's work,
Yeah.
And knowing I mean, I look at your videos, and I look at even Creekside or anybody who's off grid. Okay. I look at your videos, and I sometimes think, I go, man, when does the fun start? When does the homesteading fun start?
Yeah.
You're feeding chickens, you're busting out hay, you're feeding the hogs, you're petting the hogs, you're chasing after the chickens.
Yes.
It's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. Homesteading is not fun. It can be
gratifying.
It can be strenuous.
Yes,
and if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that kind of work, I don't know if it's a life for you, but I mean,
yeah, but if it's something that, we'll put it this way, if it's something that your heart desires to do all that, to go back to those really old ways, but still kind of keep some of the conveniences of modern day living in your life, it's definitely very gratifying, and you won't want to ever leave your property. That's
oh yeah. We do wonder when's the fun start.
It's always fun.
When do we see the videos where you're sitting on the porch drinking a tall glass of iced tea, and you're listening to the birds? And no, we never see those. We always see you're doing something. You
don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
Well, that's country living to me. That's country. When you watch a Country Time lemonade commercial, you don't see them out there slopping hogs. They're sitting on the porch drinking, lemonade, or watching the kids play out on the swing set. That's what I'm talking. That's my idea of country living.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were doing the other night. Was just sitting out there.
And we're right or wrong, right, Chet? Yeah, I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong.
No. Lisa can attest that occasionally he's borderline.
Well, I'm borderline, all right.
So you gave everything away at Pinecone Fest. What are you giving away tomorrow night?
Well, it's not what I'm giving away. It's what Lisa gives away. I know we gave away a bunch of stuff at Pinecone. What's that?
She did give away a bunch of good stuff.
Oh yeah, we gave away the 2 big old basketfuls of stuff with the vanilla.
I was eyeballing one of those baskets.
I don't even know who won them.
I think 2 old people on a couch won, didn't they?
Okay. Oh, and they won the best board, the best cutting board that I made.
Yes.
Oh man, that thing was beautiful.
That Pinecone Fest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That logo came down. Words are really hard for me. I guess you lose your sense of speech when you go off grid too. It turned out very, very well. And I know I saw Randy and Julie eyeing it too, but then you gave them one. That was nice of you guys to do that.
They didn't know that was coming.
Rochelle said, middle of winter, I'm glad I don't have to go out and feed no animals. I just chuck Dex out the door. Poor Dex. He's like, what? Am I supposed to go it alone out here? Are you kidding me right now? No, I appreciate it. I just appreciate, being out in the peace and quiet. But I don't know. She's in Canada, so her winters are a lot harder, but she used to be in the US, right? So she used to, I don't know if she's was in the lower of the 48, so we'll say the lower 24.
We're talking about Rochelle, right?
Quite as cold.
You're talking about Rochelle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's from she was in Oregon. I think her mom and dad are living in Alaska. And I think she grew up in the Oregon, Washington area.
Well, that's still really cold, though.
Well, no, it's not really cold. It's wet. It's a lot of rain over there.
That's true.
So
that's true.
It's a different kind of cold. It's a wet cold as opposed to like a snowy cold.
Oh, she did live in Florida for a few years. Yeah.
But she's born in Alaska, grew up in Oregon.
Yeah.
See, I told you, I may always be right, but I'm never wrong, folks.
But you're half right.
I haven't got to the Florida part yet. Yeah, she's been around. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Rochelle, aren't you dual citizenship? Because you were born in, you were born in Alaska. That's U.S.
Yeah.
But do you have your Canadian citizenship as well?
It's still a lot of cold places, except for the short time she said was in zone 8. So I'm in 7B. So when you were in zone 8, I was close.
She was down below, further down in Florida than she was zone 8.
Nope, she does not, she said.
Oh, she doesn't have dual citizenship.
I'm assuming that's why she said no. So
that's probably it's probably the smartest thing to do because you can move back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Of course, is Randy American or is he Canadian? That's the trick.
Yeah. She said, finally made my way to somewhere warm. She was in Boca. Wow, she was down there. Boca Raton is down there on the coast.
Yeah. He was down there at the Rat's Mouth. They call that the Rat's Mouth.
Yeah. He's Canadian born here, she said.
Okay. Well, then, he'll have to come live over here. And, we'll give him a visa. We'll let him stay for a while.
Don't say that. She's so funny.
Come
wow. On. But I was so jealous of all of her flowers. I was so proud of myself because I got one peony. And then I watched her videos and I was like, dang, she's got them everywhere. But they need that cold. They need like a hard winter and a hard freeze. And then the next year they'll come out. She had some beautiful peonies and I love those flowers. They're so gorgeous.
I don't think there's anything that she doesn't grow that's not beautiful. I mean, everything she grows.
Know.
Peppers.
Yeah, she had so many.
Eggplant, strawberries, tomatoes. I mean, she just has a knack she's got more than a green thumb. She's got a knack for gardening. And gardening, it's not in the sense of growing corn and, that kind of, no, gardening, yard gardening. And there's a difference between yard gardening and then, plowing a field.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Completely.
It takes in order. Here's my problem. How do you know which ones to put in the back and which ones to put in the middle, which ones to put in the front? My luck, I get the ones in the front and they're taller than the ones in the back. Yes. I've wasted it. I know the thing says how tall it's going to get, but that doesn't work in Texas.
No, probably not. But hey, a gal, she's over there in chat, and all you got to do is ask her.
Oh, I know that, but the thing is she knows Canadian weather. She doesn't know Texas weather.
That's true. That's true. She loves
my ears.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, that stinks. That's the one thing that is about gardening that could just break your heart in half. I mean, you can work so hard and so diligent on a plant, getting that seed to germinate, getting it to come up correctly, make sure that you keep, giving it fertilizer. It starts to bear fruit and then it gets attacked by squirrels or nematodes or tomato hornworms and it just absolutely breaks your heart.
Yeah,
it really does. My trouble was with the beans and rabbits this year. And finally, I just enclosed the whole dang cold frame, which I didn't want to do, but I did. And on the third try, I would get them up about this far. And then I'd come out one morning and it would all be mowed down. And it was a bunny. He got quite fat off my green bean plants.
Well, yeah. And just imagine if you had done all that work that you did for the loofahs and, you expected 20, 30 loofahs and only maybe 2 come out.
Yes.
That would have been sad.
It's heartbreaking. It really is. Yeah. But that's how you learn those things. That's how I learned when it's going to freeze to pull them off.
Do you know which plants to plant to fend off the deer? Because I know deer like to come in and eat a lot of flowers and they like to eat a lot of plants too. Do they eat loofah?
Oh, I think they would eat anything that has flowers. I don't know. I haven't had them, knock on wood, and here, let me knock on my board. I have not had them come down here and eat a lot of things out of our yard. Yeah. I don't know if it's because they have so much to eat out there that they don't come down here, but they don't come close to the house. Now, there is a subdivision that's huge. It's called Kusawati, and it surrounds the Kusawati River, goes through it. And you're talking mountain homes and stuff, pine trees everywhere. It's very mountainous. The streets are like this wide. It feels like, because you're going up the side of a mountain. It's a crazy big development. It has homes, it has condominiums, it has a campsite area, and then it has a tent area.
On grid?
Go in there. All of this inclusive of Kusawati River. But
on grid?
Huh?
This is all on grid or off grid?
Yeah, I think all that's on grid. Yeah.
Okay.
And all of that development and everything, there's absolutely no hunting allowed. The deer will stand. Now, I had a girlfriend that I worked with, and she tried to plant not gardenias, but she tried to plant them too. I can't remember. It's a big fluffy flower. She tried to plant them, and every time she had tried something different, she put a cage over it. She surrounded it. I mean, the deer would just come and knock it down, and they weren't allowed to shoot any of them, or harvest or, eradicate. They would not let them do any hunting in there. And the deer will literally stand in the middle of the road as you're driving your car to your house, and they won't move.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If I shot one, they couldn't get me for hunting because I wasn't hunting. He just got in front of me.
Yeah, there you go.
I wasn't
got in my way.
There's a difference between hunting means you're going out looking for it. I wasn't looking for it. He just come to my front door.
Yes, exactly. And he just kept coming over to my plant.
It was self-defense. He was coming at me with them big old horns.
Self-defense.
I was self-defending myself. Have you ever been rammed with them horns? No. I mean,
no.
Get that in your eye. That would hurt.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, you could get some serious damage done.
That could rack up some medical bills right there. That's a baby one right there.
Yes, exactly. My brother and one of his friends went hunting, and he got a good size one, and they went down the mountainside to go get it, and didn't have a pistol or anything on them, because was sure it was a good shot. I mean, it went right down where it was, and went down there and grabbed the horns to start dragging it up, and he stood up in his hands, and he was like, "Oh, letting go of this boy." So you got to be really, really careful, very careful of these things, because they're no joke. Yeah. Rochelle wants to know what's for lunch, Jesse. She's hungry. He probably just got done eating his 3 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, 3 tortillas that Miss Lisa made. She fed him a good breakfast, and he already had his 21 vitamins.
So let me explain on this bacon.
Okay.
So Lisa likes to make me think I'm getting more bacon. So what she does is she'll get 3 slices of bacon and cut them in half.
Yes.
So now I got 2 halves. So now it makes it look like I got 6 pieces.
Yes.
It's psychological. Trust me.
It's mind over matter.
And then so I have to put them in my little tortilla. Then I put my egg on top of that, fold it up, and I got breakfast tacos every morning with bacon.
Do you put salsa on it or cheese?
Salsa. She uses this stuff called AWWSHIT, and it is and it's a awesome seasoning.
Yeah.
And so I eat that every morning for breakfast. I got to have my eggs, and we get our eggs from a farmer.
Yes.
Out in the country, and they're farm fresh. We don't get them from the store.
Yeah.
And man, they're the best eggs.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot beat farm fresh eggs.
No, you can't. That's true. Straight out of the butt nuggets, as Dale
calls
them.
Butt
nuggets.
Yep. And they're just I don't know. It's just something about the taste, And now with all this GMO stuff going on, and I saw a video. There was a guy who cooked an egg or 2-3 eggs, and then when he cut it open, it felt rubbery, or he was showing it was rubbery.
Yes.
How do you get a rubbery yolk?
Unless
it's filled with some sort of chemical.
Yes, exactly. And everything now has They have to put it on there, but if it says may contain bioengineered ingredient, you better know that something in there is like that egg
Yeah,
that he saw. It's either something like that, or it's not genetically. What do they do with the chickens now? They're giving them steroids.
Well, yeah, but yeah, they're pumping them up with
antibiotics.
Yes, antibiotics. But
so they'll get bigger faster.
They're claiming it's for pests and it's for disease and all that stuff. No, it's to pump them up to have big old huge chickens.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're well now they got a company in California that is making fake chicken. Now it has the same colors, consistency, texture, all that as regular chicken, but it's fake. It's bioengineered, if you will, chicken, and they're selling it as real chicken.
And what did they think that's going to do to our bodies?
I don't know. I saw another video where a guy bought a McDonald's hamburger, bought a burger and fries, put it on a plate. He heated up copper to 1900 degrees, melted the copper, poured the copper over the hamburger, and almost nothing happened to the hamburger. A McDonald's hamburger, seriously, 1900 degree copper didn't affect the burger at all. So what does that tell you? That that stuff does not break down in your stomach, in your digestive system. No, it's all chemicals.
That's terrible.
Your body is designed to break down natural ingredients, not bioengineered, not chemical engineered, none of that stuff.
Now, Rochelle said none of that is allowed in Canada.
So yeah, there's a lot of countries that don't allow like McDonald's, and there's a bunch of groceries too. Yeah. But do you know that McDonald's French fries has 17 ingredients? 17 ingredients.
Wait, we know potatoes and salt is 1 and 2. What else can you put in it?
Exactly. But they've got 17 ingredients. Well, one thing is they buy the russet potato. The russet is the #1 potato that McDonald's has in their repertoire of fries.
Yeah.
Why? Because they like the long, stringy fries where they can put it like in a bouquet.
Yeah.
In that little holder, so you got your fries sticking out.
Who doesn't love a bouquet of fries?
Who doesn't love a bouquet of fries? I'm not saying they're not good, because they do taste good, but they have those russet potatoes have to be sprayed with a chemical that kills this aphid that makes those little brown, those little blacks. You get a potato and you get little black streaks. Well, those black streaks are caused by an aphid. And in order to get rid of those black streaks to have a pure white potato, you have to spray them with this chemical. Well, they spray them, and then they have to let them set for 6 weeks. 6 weeks in order for the chemical to flash off of the potatoes before they can use them.
Wow.
So
they have to count that in the 17 ingredients?
That's one. Well, I'm not sure if they count that as an ingredient, but what I'm saying is if you're using a chemical to kill an aphid, the guys are all masked up. They're spraying the stuff. They do not go around those potatoes for 6 weeks because for fear of inhaling some of the gases that are coming off the potatoes. And it's, helping to kill those aphids and the black spots. Now, the black spots are there, only they've been, bleached. So you don't see them.
Yeah.
But the black spots are there, the aphids are gone, because they chemically kill them. So remember that next time you're eating McDonald's hamburgers. 17 ingredients.
You just killed the whole hamburger Happy Meal for me.
Well, it's happy, all right, but it's making them happy, not you.
Yeah, but I mean, it goes to, they fill them full of the bad fatty flavor to make sure that you keep coming back. And my son calls them the addicting McDonald's fries. And they really are. Well,
I don't think McDonald's intended to do that when they first started their business. And I really don't think. I think this has been in the last 15 years where they've had to figure out how can we continue to make the potatoes, as beautiful as we can. And what do we, and they're just about numbers, and they're not about the experience or the taste anymore. So you can mask anything to taste like anything nowadays with chemicals or even seasonings.
Yeah.
So It's about numbers. How many potatoes can we make? How many hamburgers can we make?
And that all goes back to greed.
Exactly.
That's where it all comes from. Hey, little Frenchie in Big Texas, welcome in.
Hey, Ann, how you doing?
Dink and Tank said that's why we quit eating out. And most of that you find in the fast foods. When you go to those good old home cooking restaurants, that's where you can find more of your good food.
Right. Or you go to your mom and pop hamburger joints. Like, we had one in my mom and dad's or my grandparents' place called Burger Mart. It was a mom and pop. They made their hamburgers like this. They didn't come in a big frozen bag. No, they made the hamburgers out of ground beef, and your French fries, they're sitting there peeling the potatoes.
Yes. And doing it the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So that is y'all probably don't eat out very much either. Y'all probably eat mostly Lisa's good home cooking.
Well, I used to say the only thing Lisa knew how to make was reservations. But
that's a lie.
That's a lie. That would be a lie.
I've seen her cooking her fanny off in many a collabs. Hey, Dot.
She actually likes to bake more than she likes to cook. She doesn't really. She's not a fan of cooking.
How many bottles of vanilla does she go? La Vencedora. Does she go through a year?
What does that stand for?
The winner.
Hey, see, she pays attention, folks. She pays attention.
See, I listen.
Yeah. Oh no, we got people that listen, but they don't pay attention. There's a difference.
Yeah, true. So how many does she go through a year?
Well, she doesn't go through. She's gone through more now than she used to since we started going doing YouTube.
Yeah.
But she had one bottle that she had over 20 years. La Vencedora. Yes. She just a few months back just finished the last drop. But that's vanilla will last forever, folks. It will last forever.
I'm gonna pop a top on a new one, Jesse.
Yeah, probably about that far down from the new one. But
now I'm assuming that you're in Ashley at CNC Farms Christmas cookie collab.
We were in last year. We're probably going to do it again this year.
Yes, we just got an update on the schedule. I think I just saw an email come through, so I can't wait to see what Miss Lisa bakes.
Oh, she loves to bake. She bakes more than she cooks, and I love her baking. And I have to taste everything because if I don't, she could poison somebody. She could. Get somebody sick.
Quality control.
I would feel so bad if somebody got sick.
I know. Somebody's got to do it, Jesse. It might as well be
on YouTube, and you're going to put a recipe out there, and that's another thing you need to do, Ginger. I saw your Croctober video.
Yes.
And you had me at Italian sausage, by the way.
Yes. I love that stuff. That's what's in your freezer.
So what I do, and I know you probably want to do this too eventually, but you put your recipe in the description.
Mm-hmm.
So people have to cut and paste or copy, paste, or whatever. What I do is I go to Canva, and I get me a recipe card, and I put everything on the recipe card, and then I link that in my description.
Oh,
through my Google Docs.
So,
I use a thing called bit.ly.com, and bit.ly.com is basically, how some links have like 400 characters?
Yes.
300 characters?
Yes.
What bit.ly.com does is it takes that long 400 character and brings it down to like 7.
Oh, wow.
So it says bit.ly.com, and then it has like 4, 5, 6, 7 characters after that. And that's the address to your recipe.
Oh, nice.
For all my recipes, I put a link so that comes up and it's in print view or printable view.
Yeah.
So then you can hit print and it goes right to your printer.
Oh, that's cool. That is a good idea.
Keep writing it on your description.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that one is kind of a long. It's not really long. It's all the spices that you put in there.
Oh yeah, I know, but
that's what makes it long.
But
I see what you're saying.
The recipe cards can be as big or as little as you want.
Yeah.
And I call it a card. It's just a page of your recipe. And you'd be surprised how many people say, "Oh, thank you so much for putting this in in a recipe card form, because then all you gotta do is hit print and it goes to their printer, and then they can put it in their printer book, or in their recipe book.
Yeah, and that's what they do on Copycats.
Correct.
And
that
all
way
those.
You don't have to write nothing down. You don't have to screenshot it and then go home and write it. No.
Yes.
So I can tell you about that when I saw your October video.
Yes, that is the soup that you have, by the way.
Yeah. Bitly.com, folks. Bitly.com. And that's also where you can do your QR codes.
Yes. I'm writing that down too.
Bitly.com. They have a free version. They also have a paid version. I use the free version.
Okay.
Okay.
He said, if it's free, I got it.
Yeah. Joe, did you hear that, Joe? It's the free version, Joe.
Free. You don't have to pay for it, honey. I know you're excited. Annie's going to sleep. Good night, Annie. Get some good sleep. Okay. She said it's 1:30 in the morning.
Goodness, 1:30.
Oh, yeah. And Derek's break's over, so he's got to go back. So that is sounds handy.
Back on the job there, Derek.
Yes, back on the job. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and end this live because Miss Lisa's probably waiting on you to get her done.
Yep, we got to get her done
for you to do. Joey said free. Yay! Thanks, Jesse. He really means it this time.
Hey, I got you back, Joe. Trust me. Yeah, I got you back.
Yeah, but you are putting that other thing in your Amazon affiliate page.
Yes, right? I'm gonna put. Okay. I got it right here. I wrote it down.
So he got one free and one paid thing out of this live. One that I'm going to get for free and one we're going to have to pay for. It kind of balances out. Jesse, thank you so much for helping me with this today. I appreciate that.
Not a problem. I loved it. I always love talking with you.
Yes, and you too. Yes, I love visiting with you guys, and I can't wait. Oh, you're going to have to keep me posted on the January thing. With Tony and Jody.
It's still up in the air. We don't know, but you know, if it happens, we're booting that way.
Okay, that sounds good.
But we're definitely going to go that way.
Oh, and you know, if we go 3.5 hours or 11 hours, 11 and a half that way, you know, we'll go 2 or however far it is. I'll have to look it up. Charlotte, North Carolina, right?
Charlotte, North Carolina is where they're moving to. So that's where Tony, and they've asked Tony to drive the trailer with the stuff that they're bringing.
Yeah,
they need him to drive it down there. So if him and Tony and Joni do that, then we definitely want to go over there and meet him. But I think it's like 15 hours from here.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it because from us north, because if we go due north, we're going to hit Tennessee. Right. So we would have to go up and over to the East Coast farther. So yeah, I'm sure it's every bit of 15 hours.
But what I'm saying is it's 15 hours to the coast, so we would have to go across anyway and come up through Georgia.
Oh, that's true.
In order to get to the Carolinas.
Yes, that's true.
So
yay!
We may be there a day or two before, or maybe 2, or coming back a day or 2 after. But if y'all wanted to meet Tony and Joni, y'all could do a road trip as well.
Joey. He said he may be locked up in New Mexico. He's trying to get out of that.
No, I'm not getting locked up. They want me to testify. I'm not on trial. They want me to testify as to what I saw.
No, yeah, but Joey's saying if you're subpoenaed, if you don't go, then they come look for you. Sometimes.
I'll be there. Trust me, I'll be there. Either I'm trying to do it virtually like we're doing here.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
Because they do that for like we used to do that in the courthouse. Like the clerk sits there, the judge sits there, and there's a huge screen, and then the people who got locked up the night before that are trying to bail out, they just
it's a perfect opportunity. It's a perfect opportunity for me to say hello, everybody. How y'all doing this late today? With Jesse and Lisa.
Make sure you have your banner up there.
Yeah, I can have welcome to our live on there.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi to friends and neighbors.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, Xander. Sorry, we're doing some testing, and Jesse was helping me with I got the new paid version of StreamYard, and I'm very excited. He slides in, and we're about to shut it down because Mama Lisa's got a to-do list for him today of things they got to do. So, all right, Jesse. Well, I'll see you tonight in Brenda, Jan, or Scott's live. One of those.
And
Okay.
Scott's got a special guest tonight, so
Oh, does he? Oh, good.
Yes, it's going to be cruise related. Now I know you're not selling your Jeep.
No,
I
I'm not.
know that. I know
I'm
that.
not. I'm not.
It's going to be cruise related. Cruise related
Okay.
conversation.
Well, we'll pop in just for the company as well.
What I would hope so.
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
All right, folks.
Thanks, guys, for coming in. Dark Lord said, "Oh, sure, just ignore me."
No, listen, you didn't hear me. I put. Listen. Did you hear that? Oh, it probably didn't come out on because I'm not on live, but it's him sliding in. It's
oh
yeah, you probably can't hit. Yeah, because I got it through my stream deck.
Nice. Anyway. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you later. Have a great day. Be blessed, and we will see you tonight in everybody else's live. All right. Bye, Jesse.
Baby.
Thank you. All right. Bye.